All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is part two of the one I Am Him, the live IG experience. Day one is a celebration of Universal Children's Day, and we had to split it up. We had some unforeseen technical difficulties, so part one's interviews on Facebook, where we spoke to Chosen, and we're going to do part two on Instagram, where we will have local hip hop artist and icon Profess coming in to share his thoughts on what the hip hop and music industry is like, how and how do we get better at it, and how to more or less change up the scene and make it better. So as I said, this one is a celebration of Universal Children's Day, and we are going to go live with the local hip hop artist,
Yo,
Profess.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
In trouble for more than 5 hours now. We get in trouble with this thing to get on.
Yeah, just a lot of technical difficulties, you know. A lot.
Apologize.
Small thing is happening. We're the blame from company like Flow.
Man. So I have no idea
Yeah,
why the the connection was working.
was
I was
poor,
calling
yeah.
someone else and I was
Mm-hmm.
connected. But for some strange reason,
Mm-hmm.
self and Chosen,
Yeah.
no connection. The devil busy. But
Strange.
nonetheless, we are here now and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to continue. So, ladies and gentlemen,
No
I am
problem.
the host of I Am Him. This is an Andrew Sport and Entertainment Consultancy production and
Yeah.
fame. So, as I said, this is a 2 day um, IG celebration for Universal Children's Day as well as International Men's Day. This is day
Okay.
one of the 2 day
Good.
celebration,
Mm-hmm.
and we are celebrating Universal Children's Day, and we're talking about music and its impact on the younger generation. We had the
Okay.
first panelist, that was Mr. Chosen with his Truly Love genre. We have that interview on Facebook, so if you want to check it out, you can. This is part two of day one with Mr. Profess, and
Yes.
we'll be talking
Mm-hmm.
hip hop,
Yes, sir. Yep.
rap game, the local rap
Okay.
game. So, enough of me, ladies and gentlemen. I would let's allow Mr. Profess to tell us a bit about himself and how he got started in hip hop. What was yours?
No problem. No problem. Well, for those who don't know, my name is Profess. I'm a Trini hip hop MC, a ghostwriter, and I'm also the owner of Collab TT Media, which is my production company. I do videos, I do weddings, I do ads, music videos, etc. Um, I started hip hop around 2006. To me, it was an experiment. So it was something very experimental, you know. Back then in school, we used to get instrumentals, we used to write to it, make music, burn CDs, exchange our CDs, you know, stuff like that. But it was also an outlet for me as an individual to vent. So basically, the opportunity or it created a venting room for me where I could express myself freely and willingly. Um, so I basically poured all my emotions into songs, painting pictures of my own reality, my own issues, my problems, so that others could relate to it. Um, so basically, yeah, that's how I got started. And then over the years, you know, we started doing more shows. Um, you know, we got introduced to more platforms, we network, we meet people, and then after after about 10 years or so, then I started to actually ghostwrite for people all over the world. I'm talking about people from like France, the US, the UK. I started to do a lot of features. I started to do a lot of ghostwriting, like all those things. So I started getting a little more exposure as the years went by as an artist.
So, right, well, that is a simple and straight to the point plot.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Professor, you are a local hip hop artist. Um,
Um,
we have seen throughout the years the fluctuation and the up and down of hip hop from as early as I'll go as early as I can remember from the
mhm.
Kiss Kitty Caravan come forward. And
Yeah, yeah. Spot
even
rushers, chromatics. Mm-hmm.
Edu Rankin and these guys and stuff like that. Um, what is the state of the local hip hop industry currently?
Well, first of all, I would say it's not a prominent genre in Trinidad because it's overshadowed by other genres such as soca, dancehall, Trinidad. But there are other artists like myself who are actually trying to pursue the hip hop art form, who's trying to keep it alive, right? So there are other artists like Mike Wise, Young Rod, Ilpin, Projectile, even Young Fido, who is on the live right now. So shout out to Fido, right? A very talented guy. So it's there are many empty gaps in the genre right now, right? But we as the artists, they still try to keep it alive by doing shows. You know, it have various shows throughout the country, such as Press Play by Sean, Monster Ball by Inzi, plus Mike and I do something called BIB. We just do shows called Bars and Bars, which is like a consecutive hip hop show, right? Um, we don't really get much play throughout the airwaves as hip hop artists because this country is a more cultural type, it's more cultural, it's more party, more soca, that type of thing. So overall, I would say hip hop in Trinidad is a work in progress, and we as the artists need to seek beyond out of the island, and venture upon other countries where the demand for the genre is greater, where the opportunities are greater as well. Yeah. So that's like
So,
the problem that we face in Trinidad as hip hop artists because people tend to appreciate your art more out of Trinidad, which is the sad reality, right? Which is the
so
sad reality.
um, as we are on the topic of the music industry, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have of different genres on board.
Mm-hmm.
You be hip hop artist itself. Um, we have seen the rise of the zest and the Trinidad music in the last two
Yeah,
to
yeah.
5 years. Which
Mm-hmm.
really I don't have a problem with it. Once we supporting local first, I'm okay with that.
Facts. Facts.
Once you supporting local first, I good with that.
We
However,
just need to create a balance, basically overall. We just need a balance.
as an artist, I've been in the game for 5 plus 10 plus years. Um,
Mm-hmm.
how have you seen hip hop, whether it be local or international, affect the younger generation?
I don't really see. I mean, with regards to the younger generation, I just don't really see the hip hop influence in our culture. It's more molded by our culture, by the soca, the dancehall, and those other elements. Um, the only thing is the way we dress, basically, because we live in a kind of copy and paste society down here. We see others do it and we try to follow suit, basically. Um, I would say the music that influencing the younger generation today is the Trinidad, and they could actually see it as the days go by. Everyone is basically representing or repping a particular number, you know, the parties, the zest, the type of things that they would talk about. You could actually see it becoming an actual reality. It's, you know, it's very visible. To see that Trinidad is influencing the youths today. In Trinidad, that is, they're not, you know.
Right. So
It is.
as an artist of many years, the question that I'm sure you have been asked many a times is, what do you think we could do different? What can we implement to make things better for them in the future? So, ball in your hand.
Okay, I basically think it starts from parenting. It starts from the parents. You know, they created the seed. They need to mold that seed, and they need to ensure that seed grows into a tree. You know, a healthy tree. So that's their responsibility first and foremost. But we as an entertainer also have a particular responsibility, right? Um, our music also have to represent something. It have to mean something. You know, we must also incorporate messages to the youths. Try to influence them. Try to motivate them. And like I said, it's basically a balance in terms of the music. So what we could do as artists, like I said, try to influence them, try to show them the right way of doing things, but that's not our responsibility alone. It's also the parents' responsibility as well to do such.
Right. That's simple and straight to the point. I like it. So, so rapid fire questions for you as we wrap up. Give me give me your favorite rap or hip hop group.
Favorite rap or hip hop group, I'll have to go with NWA. The reason why NWA is because they dealt with a lot of major social issues. You know, they break the barrier to hip hop with regards to self-expression, and they did it in a raw, honest form. You know, tracks like F the Police, Express Yourself, they highlighted the ills of society at that time. And those things are still taking place in 2023 as well. So I'll say NWA.
NWA favorite rap group. I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
I can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
Probably the Wu-Tang Clan, but different.
Wu-Tang as well too, but yeah. Wu-Tang, but
given the respect of where you are going as an artist, I can see why you would choose NWA. But I can't argue with it. NWA, straight up banging.
Yeah.
Give me 5 of your top
MCs in no particular order. I would say M, J, Nas, KRS-One, and Rakim. That's my top 5 in no particular order.
All right, so who's your top female hip hop artist?
Top female artist of all times, I will have to go Lauryn Hill, hands down, Lauryn Hill. She's outspoken, creative, and she can actually rap. She is a lyricist. Yeah.
Facts. Listen, that album to this day.
Lauren, yeah.
Reps. So, Mr.
Yeah,
Professor, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for
no problem.
This interview. And guys, if you want to follow Profess, you can follow him, Profess87 on Instagram. On Instagram, and follow him on all other social media platforms. You can follow his music, and I if you need him for your show, contact the man. I don't try to feel it.
That's simple. That's simple.
easy to get in contact with artists in Trinidad and Tobago. So thank you again, Mr. Professor.
No problem. I just want to say one thing. Let me put it out there, right? I'm the owner of Collab TT Media. I do a lot of video production. I also have my own studio. As you can see, I'm at my studio at the moment. This is Collab TT Media. So if you need tracks recorded, you need to get a music video done, you need stuff edited, you need to get a podcast done, talk show, whatever, you can hit me up on TikTok at Collab TT Media, or you can hit me up on IG, like you said, it's Professor7 on IG. On Facebook, it's Professor Chris by Joe, or you can check me out on Facebook also at Collab. Check me out, you can contact me, and let's get the work done at a reasonable cost.
God bless. Have a great evening.
No problem. Right? And thanks for giving me the opportunity as well.
Hi, bro. Loving you out. No problem.